What is up, YouTube? 5'8" dunker, vertical trainer, Lloyd here from Skigh Athletics, coming to you today with an instructional video on how to perform the Shin Lift. Now, if you've ever used any of my programs, you may see it referenced. And if you haven't used my programs yet, you can get 2 free months of online vertical training, 100% free, at the first link in the description below, www.skighathletics.com, S-K-I-G-H athletics.com. The second link in that description will take you to my 6-month advanced program with even more detail, more workouts in the sense that it's more specific and tailored to an athlete that's trying to take their vertical and transform it. So again, another link in my description down below will take you to my video that's kind of going a little viral on my vertical transformation. And I've helped plenty of athletes, celebrity and business owners transform their verticals just like I did. And you guys have access to that program all on my website. Now, I'm going to be voicing over how to perform this shin lift. It's very, very simple, and here's the video, and there we go. So it's pretty much just the opposite of a calf raise or calf raises, whatever you'd like to call them. And the reason that we perform the shin lift is that if you know anything about me, or if this is the first video that you're watching, as an athlete, you have to train all of your muscles. And what I believe that is the best, I guess, medicine for any sort of bigger muscle pain, bigger muscle, I'm talking about larger muscle group, quads, hamstrings, even your hips, if you feel like, you know, your hips are out of whack, or even your core feeling weak. A lot of the times a weak core can stem from never having trained your shins. A lot of shin splints occur because people don't like to take the time to work on those small muscles. Again, we're working opposing muscle groups, but just remember that these smaller muscle groups, as you work your shins and your calves, a lot of the times I have those superset in my workouts. When you work those smaller muscle groups, it's going to allow not only the pain or just the strain of your lifts when you do your lower body lifting and when you do those jumps. It's going to take that strain from those bigger muscles and just dispense it across all of your muscles, even the smaller ones. And if you had to imagine your body as a system of nerves, which again, every single muscle is somehow connected, every single joint is somehow connected through ligaments, through fascia and tendons. So if you can't take care of every single one individually, then another one is going to end up suffering. So that's why you may get pain in the knees, because if you land and you don't work on strengthening your shins, you may start to get pronation, where if this is your foot, it starts to go in, and then your knees cave in, not only when you land, but when you jump. But when you land and you're trying to jump as high as you possibly can, and you're landing with the foot inside, so that arch is totally dead. You're landing flat-footed with your foot rolled in. When you work your way up the body, the knee's gonna go in, so you're either gonna get a lot of pain in your knee, which a lot of jumpers have jumper's knee, or it's gonna misalign your hips. And if you don't have a strong core, it's gonna change the way that you walk, change the way that you sleep, and it's gonna change the way that you sit at the office, which again, I'm a long-term thinker, so then you're gonna start to hunch. I'm already 5'8". I don't wanna be 5'3" when I'm 90 years old. You know, God willing, I make it that long. So just remember that all the small muscles are just as important, if not more important, than the big muscles. That's why my big muscles end up kind of growing a little bit faster than maybe other dunkers or other people that go to the weight room, just because I take the time and I take the energy to do the small muscles, to take care of the small muscles just as much as I do the larger muscles. So again, this can relate to hip problems, core problems. Shin splints are most of the time related to a weak core. So make sure that if you're doing my programs, you're not skipping out on these shin splints, and you're not skipping out on core, and that vertical will start to go up. And again, links in the description for any of the workouts that you guys would like to see. And 2 months, 100% free, no risk, no credit card needed. Just put in your email. I control my website, so that email is going absolutely nowhere. It's safe with me. I don't spam. I send out maybe an email once a week, and I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more common, so you might get up to 2 emails a week. But again, my heart won't be broken. Unsubscribe if you feel the need to. But a lot of the information that I'm putting out is going to be looking like this. Trying to give you guys some knowledge, trying to give you guys some instructional videos so that you can get the absolute most out of every single muscle in your body and that you're doing it with great technique. I appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far, I look forward to the next video. I look forward to answering your comments. Ask me any questions, like and share if you feel like it'll help someone else. Talk to you guys soon.
Oh my God!